And I watch. Oh yeah, it's Tricks here, back at it again with another discussion, another discussion. This time we'll be talking about Boruto, or Boruto, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So, I have one major problem with Boruto, and that is just basically everything. Like, the whole story just feels very rushed. The whole, like, the way the arcs are set up, it just feels like they're going way too quickly. Like, when I was watching Naruto, it felt like forever before they even got out on their own missions by themselves. You know, with Boruto, it's like, oh, they're just constantly on their own, by themselves, doing their own thing. Again, it's like, with Naruto, like, Kakashi Sensei was always with them, or like somebody, some type of leader was with them no matter what. And again, like, at first it was Kakashi, then it was Shikamaru. Shikamaru had already basically become a tuning by then, right? No tuning exams, yeah, he'd basically become a tuning by then. And it's not like Shikamaru is not a bad leader, and it's not like Kakashi Sensei wasn't always there, but I just enjoyed that they always had some type of parental guidance with them, always there to make sure they're going the right way, doing the right thing, just taking care of them, right? Where in Boruto, they're like just constantly on their own, doing their own thing, doing their own missions, with no sensei just around there with them. It's like, is that even possible? Like, aren't senseis always there just to help you out? Like, where is freaking, what's the guy's name? Konohamaru. Where is Konohamaru? Like, where is this dude? Like, he's just never there, I guess. But it just feels like, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, you just, like, whenever I watch Naruto, the best part of the show was just seeing Kakashi out of nowhere just come out and just start defending everybody, fighting for everybody. Or seeing Jiraiya just come out of nowhere and just start fighting for everybody. Or seeing Tsunade just get all super strong and just trying to take care of a couple of them. Or like just seeing what's his name? What's the guy's name? Orochimaru even just fighting. Or seeing even Sarutobi's what's the guy's name? Kenjo? Senjo? Unjo. Something Sonjo Sarutobi. But anyway, the third Hokage. Like, these are all teachers, and they're there to help Naruto and his team grow. And they're there to protect the Konoha village. And what I loved about Naruto originally was that they were there to protect him, and you could feel that Naruto was protected because he knew that Kakashi Sensei was always there to help out, or that there was some parental guidance with him, like just some adult figure with them to help guide them along their path, and just keep them going in the right direction. But with Naruto, we don't know, but with Boruto, it just feels like they don't have that at all. Like, there's nobody there to help guide them or grow and make them grow responsibility or anything like that. It just feels like they're off on their own missions, doing their own things, and there's nobody there to help them. Like, help them even if they're down. Like, just help each other out. Like, that's cool and all, but I need it to be realistic, at least, you know what I mean? Because realistically, kids aren't allowed to just do their own thing. Like, there has to be some sort of adult supervision with them, at least at all times, or just with them whenever they're doing a mission. And I think that's one of my major flaws with Boruto, is that there's not really any realisticness to it. Like, even though Naruto wasn't realistic, or basically all animes are realistic, but you felt like this familiarity with it. Like, oh my god, what's gonna happen now? Oh no way, you did this. Oh my god, Kakashi. Oh no way, Ruka Sensei. Oh my god, they're all so good. And like, it just felt like the Asuma was there for them when they were doing their own missions. Like, they're always with some type of adult with them when their missions are going on. And it didn't feel like it was overbearing. It didn't feel like any of that. But for Boruto, like, when I watch it, I just feel like they just don't have it. They don't have that pizzazz Naruto had at the very beginning. Because when Naruto first began, like, it was like this nobody student that everybody didn't like, that just randomly became one of the most strongest ninjas, and then everybody respected him, and that's cool. I like that. That was a good ending. Really enjoyed it. Great show. But I just felt like Boruto was just missing that, because even though Naruto's characters had their flaws, there was flaws that we allowed. You know what I mean? Like, we allowed it because we kept watching it. But with Boruto, like, they're saying, oh, seeing the flaws that Naruto have, we're not gonna give these characters, right? The thing is, that's what made Naruto and them so great. Like, everybody loved to hate Sakura, everybody loved to hate Sasuke for being such an idiot or douchebag. Yes, everybody loved to hate Naruto for just being overpowered as hell. Like, those are the things that we enjoyed. Like, we enjoyed seeing stuff like that. But then there's a different level of being overpowered, and there's a thing about being like this, like, unbelievably, like, just overpowered for no reason at all. Literally, for no reason at all, because first off, Naruto had the Kurama inside him, which made it obvious that he was going to be one of the most strongest, because 9 tails is like, that's a lot of tails. But the board, he doesn't have nine tails, he doesn't have anything like that. Out of nowhere, he gets this Jogen for his eyes. Like, what the fuck? Where did that even come from? Because even when I watched the anime, it still made no sense to me because I'm like, seriously, this is like the most dumbest thing I ever saw in my life. And every time I just literally went up and like, let me go see what the next episode about, and I'm like, yep, on their own again, and they have to find a way to fight back against all these like rock creatures on their own again. And like, what are they gonna do? Like, I don't know, because there's no sense to it with them to like just to see anything going down. It's always by themselves, always by themselves. I don't know why that's happening. But yeah, that's one of my major flaws. Another thing, like I said earlier, is the power scaling is like unbelievably just weird, man. Like Naruto went from like being like we have been able to make like thousands of clones, like Boruto being like having all these extra abilities and like thunder and lightning and water. I think water was one of his abilities. I think, and he just his invisible rock gun, all of his powers. He just has all these old powers, and then what's the guy's name? The snake guy for his name, shit, Ikumi. I forget his name, but Orochimaru's son, like, he is overpowered as hell. Like, he's just has so many hidden abilities. He already has Sage Mode unlocked. I'm like, seriously? Like, they gave this kid an OP power right off the start. And like, I'm like, and then freaking, what's the girl's name? Sarada? She's also overpowered as hell too. Like, she already has her Sharingan within what? From being in love? What the fuck? That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. And then, but again, I know that all the Sharingan come from powerful emotions. Love is an emotion, I guess, but it's just, I just like it when the emotions came from being anger, just being like that. Back then, like, again, being angry isn't good, but I just had more fun seeing people in despair just trying to like get these random powers, become like OP as shit, and just like kill everybody. That's just fun. But love, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? And then it also has Sakura's, what's it called, that thing with the dot on their arm and their hands, just cover up the whole body and just like make them like super strong. It's cool, but seriously, like, I like that. I like that Naruto's characters were realistically just getting stronger, scale by scale by scale by scale, just growing up over and over, getting stronger each time. But with this show, like, we're basically given the greatest of both worlds, and like they're still somehow able to just store it all away. I don't know how they're able to do that, but they do, and it's sad because in a way it is a good show because I really enjoy seeing what's going on with the older characters. To be honest, I'm only watching it to see what's happening with the older characters. I enjoy seeing Shikamaru's kids, Shikadai, probably one of my favorite characters, just because I already like Shikamaru. I guess Shikadai is just a bit more, I guess, energetic than Shikamaru. That's really all there is, really. Like, Shikamaru had this laziness that was generally just didn't want to be there, but Shikadai has this very, like, happy laziness. Like, he's like, alright, let's do it, you know what I mean? And after that, he just relaxes, whatever, but he's not really as, like, what a pain. Like, you know, like, what a drag. Like, again, it's not like I'm comparing them, but I am comparing them because they made them look so much like their parents. Why would they do that? I don't understand. And like the way that all the characters look, like they're all so similar to their parents. I'm like, I can't even like look at them and like think of their parents. You know what I mean? Like with Naruto, when I look at their parents, I'm like, it makes sense. You know, that's their parents. That's probably what they combine them both to get them. But with Boruto, like they look like them, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels like another reflection of just like them trying to like make some money off people that look alike and then just trying to make money out. Because Naruto, what made Naruto so great is that the characters felt original, they felt great, and it was fun to watch, right? With Boruto, it just feels like they're all knockoff versions of the main characters. The color palette that they use, it just feels very cheap. And again, the animation's great and all, but the just color palette they use just makes everything look so cheap. And I just can't enjoy it as well as much. And I also don't like how they gave basically every single male character and female characters eye colors. I don't know what happened, but like most of the time they just were drawn with just random dots in their eyes. But now, all their eyes are just drawn just a little bit bigger, so I can see some color in it. It's just, I can throw that away, to be honest. And then what else? And then they gave Konohamaru blue eyes. I don't even know where the fuck that even happened from. But yeah, there's a whole lot of problems with anime. I just can't seem to get behind it. And then, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? If so, tell me why. If not, tell me so. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're invested in the flow, Trickster.